Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the July Bring Up Business. We're excited to have you here today. We've got a great event in store. Hopefully, you've done some networking, made some new contacts. I know I have this morning, so hopefully the same for you. We have our friends from Aussie Pet Mobile who will be sponsoring our event today. So thank you very much to Aussie Pet Mobile. We'll get to know more about Aussie Pet Mobile in just a bit. Welcome to everyone. This is our first event after that Pride in Business event that we had. So hopefully you are well adjusted after that successful Pride in Business event, but just a fun Pride month in general. My name is Thomas Lopez. If you don't know me, my pronouns are he, him, his, and you can add your pronouns in your as well by editing your profile. Just about me, if you don't know me, I'm one of the board members, which is why I get to do this. And I always love doing these events. I'm also the founder of Economy Works, which is a freelance business. So if you, we've helped companies hire, we've helped companies do marketing, we've helped companies do a number of different activities. So so happy to be here. Also have a podcast Let's Talk About Gay Stuff. Those two companies are members of the chamber. So, and the chamber has been very good to me in terms of business. Again, welcome to all of our guests. Thank you for the members who are participating today. And if you are just joining us as a newbie, this is your first time here, welcome. Again, we hope you make a good connection today, some good business connections, or just some expanding your network in general. If you are joining us live, either on Facebook Live or YouTube, welcome, hello. Be sure to join us next time in Air Meet. That's where all the magic happens. Yes, we'll have a great conversation with James in just a bit. You'll learn about Aussie Pet Mobile, but it's really, it's the way we have been doing networking since the pandemic started, and this Air Meet platform has been really cool because it allows you to go from table to table to make connections. So again, be sure to add your information, your contact information in the box so that people can reach out to you. So if you're new to this, so you haven't been doing it, although again, we've all been working virtually for some time. I mean, the trick of the trade that I always have is I have my information copy and save, and then I just paste it in the box, and just really makes it a lot easier. So so you're not typing away trying to get your contact information out there. Again, I mentioned Pride Month. It was a fantastic event that the chamber put on. Hopefully, you were able to catch it. If not, I encourage you to follow up on and watch the event. I mean, it was the Pride in Business month. Pride in Business event is our signature event and has been for the last 5 years. It's the only networking or celebration of LGBTQ and allied businesses in the Houston area, and it was our 5-year anniversary, and we did it with a bang. I mean, we had great guest speakers. We had a number of awards given out. Our first Pride in Business Awards, which were recognizing our members and their contributions to the community and their support of the chamber. So we were happy to do that. We had the mayor, we had Melanie Larson emceeing, and of course we had a fantastic keynote speaker with Luis Vega. So if you didn't catch it, I encourage you to check it out. So that you can to see what an awesome event was. It was a good celebration of event. We couldn't have done it without our sponsors. A huge thank you to the British Consulate General in Houston. I mean, we recently in the last 12 months signed a memorandum of agreement with them, and that collaboration has just been very fruitful, and we're looking forward to continued partnership with them, as well as all of our sponsors who made that event happen. Again, if you missed the event, you can catch the link in the chat box, and you can check it out. Again, something you don't want to miss. Again, it was something else we did and kind of as we hit that 5-year milestone, is we launched a digital magazine, Business Intersections. So if you have not taken a look at that, please do. It highlights many of our members, all of our members. I mean, this is a magazine that's just dedicated to our chamber and what's going on in the community. It's something you want to check out. Great articles about many of our members. If you're looking for a way to promote your business, this is also a good sponsorship opportunity to get your brand in front of our members. And thank you for TFF for sponsoring the inaugural edition of the magazine. This is a quarterly magazine, so more to come in the future, but be sure to check this one out. It's a fantastic read. Speaking of amazing sponsors, again, we are so happy to have Aussie Pet Mobile. One of our well, I say long time, I guess 3 years is it makes long time when you're a 5-year chamber members. Aussie Pet Mobile of River Oaks. I'm sure James is very active and visible in these events, whether they were in person and even virtual. So hopefully you've all had a chance to meet him. If not, you'll be hearing from him shortly. But also there's a table set up during the networking event where you can chat with him. I've mentioned it a couple of times, but it's worth mentioning again. The chamber milestone. We hit 5 years back in February, and we are celebrating all year long because it is such a big event. I mean, it's a celebration of what we all do, of our LGBTQ owned and allied businesses, and we of course couldn't have done it without all of the support of you guys, our members. A special shout out to all of our inaugural corporate partners, our founding and inaugural members, and our founding leadership council and board members for all of your support. You can check out more information about the celebration that we're talking about. We're promoting at the anniversary page that we have on the website. All right. It's been a big year. We've done a lot of things to be proud of. Not just hitting that 5 years, but just the 5 years in general. We have a number of new members and corporate partners that we're proud to announce. Some of our newest corporate partners are Hess and Silver Eagle. We are proud to have them on board. Of course, some of our newest business level members, a couple of folks that I have frequented, Eureka Heights and among Dessert Gallery, among others. And I'm proud to see my podcast sponsor, Baked Bones, as part of the new member list. So exciting to see new members. I will note we are close to the 200 mark. So let's encourage those business owners that we know, whether they're LGBTQ owner or allied, to join the chamber, and let's get to 200. Let's make that milestone, that 5-year anniversary. Let's pump it up with hitting that 200 and blasting through that 200 membership milestone. So that's all on us. So let's spread the word. Of course, happy chamberversary to two of our corporate sponsors, Amity Bank and Chevron. Thank you very much for all of your support as well. And of course, a number of other chamberversaries that you can see, a whole host of organizations that we have partnered with that have sponsored our events. And one in particular that we'll talk about in just a bit more is Aussie Pet Mobile. So exciting to see all of these renewals as we continue to progress the chamber. Of course, our corporate partners. When I started as a chamber member back in 2019, that list was a lot smaller. So it's so cool to see this page just flooded with corporate logos. And so we're all thankful to our corporate sponsors for their support of our chamber. The President Circle members, we've got a number of organizations here that are supporting us often through lending their services to the chamber. So we appreciate the work they do, and of course our founding members. They're from, again, day one. Murphy, Outsmart, Bocce. We appreciate all of the things that you guys have done in support of our organization. And the chamber sponsors, again, Dalton DeHart. I saw Dalton. It's always good to see Dalton. We see him everywhere all the time, and it's good to see him at these events. And of course, Refuge, which they provide support in terms of our social media. So we appreciate them making sure our brand is well recognized on the social media channels. All right. Again, that was a huge thank you to all of our sponsors, our corporate members, our new members, our existing members. Again, we can't do what we do without all of them. So let's also talk about a lot of events that are happening. We held our first in-person event, which was a meet and eat last week at Buddy's, and one of our board members, Jack Berger, was facilitating for that. And we've got a number of other upcoming events that we're excited to announce. Notably, I know some folks at the table I was talking about, well, I can't wait to get back to in-person events. So July 29th, we've got our Biz Connect Mixer at City Cellar. So we are going to be in person. We have not been in person since March. So it will be exciting to do this, and so be sure to sign up. Make sure, of course, all the you're following all the CDC guidelines in regards to your own individual health and safety. So ideally, you're vaccinated. You washing your hands, you're taking care of yourself. But that's exciting. I know a lot of folks are excited about that. But of course, we have a number of other events. Since the pandemic started, and even before that, we've had a strong partnership with the SBA. But the webinars have been really helpful during the pandemic. So talking about all sorts of information, and we're encouraged to attend those as well. This week, you may have seen the announcement of Belonging at Work Summit. So be sure to put that on your calendar. And if you're an LGBTBE business, there is an LGBT Roundtable program. It's a series that's been going on throughout the years. And there's an event on July 20th about maximizing your LGBTBE certification. As a newly LGBTBE certified business with Economy Works, I am excited to attend this event and see the benefits, or how I can even grow my business with a membership, with a certification like that. If you're not aware of what the LGBTBE certification, that's our special, not special, but it's our designated certification, which helps us in terms of trying to get access to government contracts, particularly City of Houston contracts, as well as some of their contractors, government contractors, right? They're required to be, have diverse suppliers as well. So this is where, that LGBTBE certification comes in handy. Of course, we've got a number of other events. I mentioned the meet and eat, so we'll have another one of those on August 6th that'll be hosted by our friends at Herald. So a lot of things going on. August 26th, the Pride Across Texas. That's where all the LGBT chambers in Texas come together virtually to celebrate and to network. So that's an event you don't want to miss. All right, so let's, if you've got any ideas or things that you want to share in terms of future event opportunities or options, be sure to share them with us. Of course, we'd love for you to sponsor an event like this. You can put your logo and we can hype you throughout in the lead up to the event. And so, so be sure to learn more about the chamber. You can check out our website, and again, hopefully we'll see you at a future event or sponsoring an event. So love to have a chat with you about your business. All right, so mentioned a number of times our friends at Aussie Pet Mobile, and when I say friends, I mean that truly, at least from my standpoint, because I've had the pleasure of getting to know James in a variety of business capacities, but also personal capacities. So it's so cool to host this event with James. So James, of course, is he is the owner of or co-owner of Aussie Pet Mobile. He is a Senior Chief. James Boswell is the recruiting tactics instructor at the Navy Talent Acquisition Group here in Houston, Texas. He has served in the United States Navy for over 20 years. In the Navy, he supports the commanding officer and executing command officer and enlisted training. He has earned numerous awards and accolades while serving our nation. So we thank you for your service, James. And in 2018, he and his husband, Frank, started a mobile pet grooming business. And I can attest, Aussie Pet Mobile, River Oaks does some great work. They've taken care of my pets on numerous occasions. And the cool thing is they drive up right to your curbside and groom your pet. And whether that be a dog or cat in the Houston metro area. He's earned a bachelor's degree in business administration from Post University in 2014 and is currently pursuing an MBA at Rice University. So he is a busy man, and so we're glad to have him here today. But before I get into a chat with him, let's watch a video about Aussie Pet Mobile.
Than snuggling your furry children as soon as they get back from the pet groomers. They're so soft, squeaky clean, and without a hint of kibble breath. Unfortunately, life gets a little busy, and we might not always have time to get our pets to professional groomers. Call Aussie Pet Mobile. We're the #1 mobile pet grooming brand in the world. We've got the skill, expertise, and gentle touch that you and your beloved pet can trust time and again. Our dedicated Houston-based groomers are committed to giving you and your pets the quality, care, and convenience you deserve. Once we arrive at your door, we won't move our van until your pup or cat is back in your arms. How's that for paw awesome convenience? Our cage-free mobile pet grooming units have air conditioning, water, and heat without needing external water or electrical hookups. Because our units are so spacious, you won't have to worry about your pet being in a cramped, caged environment while we groom them. We don't use harsh chemicals, kennel dryers, or rough techniques. We treat them with the same amount of love and care that you'd expect. We take pride in every transformation that we do. And we love seeing the look of surprise on our clients' faces once they see our incredible results. From clipping nails to brushing out knots, we do it all with the highest level of care and attention. Don't take our word for it though. Visit our website and make a booking today, and we'll have your fur baby looking fresh tomorrow.
Awesome video, and I think also done by one of our members of the chamber. So that's so cool. So James, it's so cool to see. Well, good morning, and good to see you. And so cool to see that video. I mean, it's a nice, I think, representation of what your business, Aussie Pet Mobile of River Oaks, does. So I talked about in your bio that you and your husband Frank started this business. What got you to military background and starting a pet mobile grooming service? How did that come to be?
Well, it's funny you bring that. Again, thank you for having me on, and thank you to the Chamber of Commerce, because y'all have been a huge support. I'll speak a little bit more about that later, but the reason why we started, I've always wanted to own a business for years, and I've always had a profound passion for pets. So this Aussie Pet Mobile gave me an opportunity to merge my two passions and, provide a great service to the local community.
That's awesome, and I think we talk about our furry babies, and I think that even means more so in our community. That sometimes the only children that we do have, it's a very important service that you provide, and again, the convenience of you guys driving up to the curbside, I can attest. And I even lived in an apartment for a bit, and you guys drove up to there without any problem. Was really cool. What's the baseline service that you recommend? Because the video, we saw a variety of scrubbing of ears and shampooing, but what's the base level service that you guys recommend for every pet?
So we have our signature 15-step spa treatment, and it covers everything from nose to tail. It ensures the health and wellness of your pet. And we recommend doing that every 4 to 6 weeks. So I know some people are like, oh, I'm concerned about the nails, I'm not concerned about the ears or the eyes or things of that nature, where our base service covers clipping the nails, cleaning the eyes and ears, doing a deep shampooing and conditioning and a heated hydro bath, towel drying the face, hand blow drying the body, and providing that one-on-one stress-free service for both you and the pet parent. So yes, the 15-step spa every 4 to 6 weeks is definitely our signature and baseline service.
15 steps, that's pretty thorough. I don't think I hit 15 steps in the shower every morning, so that's maybe too much information, but 15-step treatment, that's awesome. And you said every 4 to 6 weeks, because I think that is the question, like you get those notes from the groomer, right? Or is it saying it's time for grooming again? You're like, is it really time for grooming, or you're just trying to make some more money? But I think what you say makes sense, especially if considering the ears and the eyes and the nails and all those sorts of things. They need to all be accounted for. And if we're giving our pet a bath, we're probably not hitting all 15 steps. So very thorough there. Sometimes you have, I know when we talked, about early days, we were talking about, from a different business point, economy work standpoint, we were talking about a dispatcher for your business. And when you were talking about a dispatcher, you were talking about the need for this person to be very thorough. And I was like, oh, you just need someone to answer the phones. But you were really saying it's important that someone has a background in pet grooming, because they need to know what sort of questions to ask the pet owner, because pets come in different shapes and sizes. They have different hairstyles. So so sometimes dogs can be really hairy, and sometimes can be short-haired animals. What sort of, if we'll take short-haired animals, for example, what services do you offer for short-haired animals?
A great question. A lot of people don't realize short hair animals, we actually have a very great service called the de-shedding treatment. We have a 4-step de-shedding process where we use professional grade de-shedding tools to do a deep brush out of your short-haired animal. And that gets down to the undercoat. Then we put a first-rate de-shedding shampoo. We let that sit for 5 to 7 minutes. We use a rubber hair extraction tool to massage that shampoo deep into the undercoat. We follow up with a first-rate de-shedding conditioner. And we continue to massage that conditioner into the undercoat. Then we do a deep rinse. Then we dry them. Once they're completely dry, then we use that little metal tool y'all always see. That's a finishing tool and other professional grade tools. If you keep up with the de-shedding treatment, which a lot of the clients love, you can reduce your shedding by up to 80% if you keep up with the 4 to 6 weeks. I can attest to it. I have a bulldog and his hair and Chihuahua also, their hair is all over the house. Well, now with the de-shedding treatment, it's great. So it's great for short-haired animals as well. On a side note, with the 15-step, you got to understand our groomers are professionals too. So they're doing a light exam on your pet as well. So there's been many times clients call us thanking us because we found a bump or a lump or something they just didn't see or didn't notice, and it helped them get the health care for their pet that they didn't even know they needed. So that's one of the other major benefits of coming back every 4 to 6 weeks, to have that person who's in that space to see it all the time. But in summary, that de-shedding treatment is phenomenal for short-hair pets.
Oh, wow, that's cool. I mean, I didn't even fully appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, they're touching the dog. I mean, yes, we're all scratching our dogs, but we're not massaging them the same way, generally speaking, that the pet groomer is. So, and you guys, I mean, I can attest to this. Again, well-trained, friendly staff that you guys have. So that helps. I mean, it's good to get those get that attention on your pup, and it sounds like that treatment is spot on. So when I think about pet grooming, I think about dogs. I saw a cat in the video. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Everyone's surprised, the ongoing myth is cats groom themselves. Just like humans, we need a reset, and unfortunately, the cat can reach every part of their body as well. So we do have a large cat base. So again, like I said, that's a common myth. Some people go, "Oh, well, they lick themselves." Well, yes, their saliva is being covered all over your pet, and at the end of the day, they get hairballs, and then hairballs cause problems, right? And then then the body can't pass the hairball, and they end up purging or going to the veterinarian for whatever reason because of that. But our 15-step, we do a deep shampooing and conditioning, get that hair off there, get that bacteria, just give them a reset, okay? One quick tip for cats, we highly recommend you start grooming your cat when they're a kitten. Cats will actually learn how to walk on a leash. A lot of people don't know that. If you start them off young. So highly recommend you get your cat to the groomer right away. It doesn't have to be us, but anyone. Because it'll help your cat have a better lifestyle in the long term, especially when they get older.
Well, I didn't realize that. I've been more on team dogs, and nothing against cats, but I didn't realize they needed that much treatment. I was under the myth that they lick themselves, so therefore they were clean. But as you realize that that's all saliva, makes you want to wash your hands a bit more after touching, maybe. So your business, we hit 5 years as a chamber, but your business just hit its 3-year anniversary. Congratulations! That's
Thank
awesome. Whether it's economy works or I put on my professor hat because I teach management, I'm always talking about what's your 1, 3, 5-year plan. So what's next for Aussie Pet Mobile?
What's interesting is literally month number 2 of opening Aussie Pet Mobile River Oaks, I discovered the Houston Greater LGBT Chamber of Commerce. And I can tell you that baseline of having the commerce behind us is allowing us to expand. So we're absolutely looking at expansion plans throughout the Houston area. Right now, we're located in the metro part of Houston. But like I said, the chamber has gave us that baseline structure, which I'll kind of speak to it in a second. But in summary, we're going to expand. So that's where.
Oh, that's awesome. Expansion's good. I mean, the fact that you have weathered through the pandemic and are talking about expansion. I mean, not all businesses can say that. So that's even a bigger congratulations as you guys look, and wishing you success ahead. You mentioned the chamber being a benefit to your business. Can you speak a little bit more about that?
Well, fun fact, Thomas actually helped me find the best dispatcher I've ever had. She's amazing. She has a very deep background and love of pets. And this happened right when the pandemic happened, when Thomas connected me with her. Complimentary. I didn't pay anything. He just said, hey, I have someone who needs a job, you know? And Thomas connected me with this amazing dispatcher. So Summer's awesome. So with that said, I've had situations in the business, especially the pandemic. We had a major situation at the beginning of the pandemic. I'm not going to go into detail, but I called Tammy Wallace. That's who I called first. Tammy connected me with the entire network within the chamber, lawyers, marketing advice, just all these connections happened immediately within 24 hours. Tammy was emailing me over and over again, and I had all these connections, and everyone picked up the phone. That's a difference, right? You can pass out these names and numbers, but who picks up the phone? And that's a testament to the chamber. And that's why I always preach about how Tammy Wallace is phenomenal. Tammy Wallace is phenomenal because she's helped connect me with things, and you can't pay for that. And then on top of that, that beautiful commercial you're seeing, that was by Bailey Eugene at Content Co-op, another chamber member. Did a great job. My insurance, my investments, human resources. Just recently, Kim Adams helped me out as far as a situation within my business. I tell everyone, if you are a Chamber of Commerce member, go back, look at that network, call them. We are stronger together than we are apart. Again, we are stronger together than we are apart. And I am 100% witness. And I can attest to multiple contacts. Everything I do in my personal and my business affairs goes through this chamber at first. So like I said, I can talk for days about the Houston Greater LGBT Chamber of Commerce. And I'm proud to be nationally certified because of them as a national gay and lesbian certification. I can talk for days. I'm sorry. I keep saying that. I get so excited when I talk about the chamber. So I'll just pass it back to you because I'll keep everybody here all day.
Well, that's the enthusiasm we love. I mean, we love to hear our members speak highly of it, not because it makes us feel good, but because you're actually getting some tangible benefits out of it. And I feel the same way about the chamber, right? There are personal connections, there are business connections, there are informal connections that you make. And that's why I think every business card you connect or you pick up or virtual business card these days, it's important to follow up with those folks because then you can have that, to your point, I have insurance, I have podcast sponsors through the chamber, right? And a number of other business connections that I've been able to make. So it's great to hear our members get the rewards and benefits out of a membership that we hope and expect. So again, we thank you for sponsoring in this event. I mean, Aussie Pet Mobile of River Oaks again has been a visible member. James, you've been at the events and then supporting these events and sponsoring this one. We can't thank you enough for your membership. So we appreciate that very much. And I think we have some door prizes though, so it gets better with Aussie Pet Mobile. So they have offered two mobile gift certificates for their 15-step spa treatment. Okay, this is going to be, because it's Aussie Pet Mobile is a franchise business with multiple franchises. This is going to be location restricted, but they're going to help you out either way. So they're going to work with you. So if you're ready for some trivia, let's do it. You see the rules on the screen, and so board members, sorry, you are not eligible for this. So the first to post their answer in the chat box will be the winner. All right. So our first question is on the screen shortly. What is the name of Aussie Pet Mobile's signature service? We said it a few times.
Looks like Dalton got it first.
There we go, Dalton and Sarah. Okay, where we go. I think we've got winners here. All right, so let's. There we go. 15-step spa sounds like we've got some winners, or at least one winner. So we have a second question though. All right, so Maureen and Christy will follow up with the winner there. The next question there is, how often should you have your pet groomed?
Oh, wow.
I think we have Brian. Brian got it. Brian Hall is the winner. All right. So again, if you are a winner, Christine or Maureen will follow up with you. But congratulations to our winner. Again, that's an excellent prize that you're getting. So I'm a little jealous. I'm also thinking that I want to start or at least I don't want to start. I want to be a guest of not just. I mean, the treatment you described, James, for pets. I'm like, is there something comparable for humans that's mobile that can be? So
I get that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I have the
I don't think I want to
say, "Can I take the 15-step myself?"
Right. I don't think I want to start that business, but because that's not where I want to go. But yeah, I'd benefit from that for sure. All right. So thank you, James, very much again for your support. We could not, be the chamber that we are without awesome members like you. Aussie Pet Mobile of River Oaks. Be sure to check it out. They are, again, they will take care of your pet. They will drive up right to your curb and take care of your pet. So James will be at the Aussie Pet Mobile table and the Chamber Networking Cafe. So if feel free to stop by and say hi to James. You can ask any questions about spa treatments for your pets or grooming your cat, because that's a thing I did not realize. So be sure to say hi to James. The networking cafe will stay open until 9:30. We are just running just over time, so I'll be quick. Sponsorships opportunities are available for 2021 and 2022. So get your brand recognized. We have nice little conversations about your business. It's a good way, again, for people to learn about your business and to see your logo a lot of times, which is part of the magic of marketing, right? Just being visible out there. So if you're interested in having your business highlighted as a sponsor, you can contact the Chamber office. Again, thank you for joining us. We're going to see you at the next BizConnect Mixer, which will be in person. Cannot wait for that. Stay up to date. Follow the Chamber on social media, and we hope you made some great connections this morning. Thank you for being here. Again, thank you to Aussie Pet Mobile of River Oaks. James, it was a pleasure chatting with you, and looking forward to seeing you at future events. And hopefully, your business will continue to thrive and receive all the benefits from the Chamber that you just talked about. So, thank you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And I forgot to say, James, because you mentioned that, yes, Tammy does rock. So we appreciate Tammy for all
yes,
she does.
She does.